Hello pals, welcome back to another video. So welcome to Flock Talk 101. So Flock Talk is basically where we talk about educational things about parrots. So for today we are going to be talking about travel case safety. So this is basically how to be safe with your parrot when you travel with them. So first of all, you will definitely need a travel case. So, there are many different types of travel cases for big or small birds. So, the one that I first got for Spooky, Zippy doesn't need a travel case because he's a small bird and he has a small cage. But I definitely needed a smaller travel case for Spooky because you guys have seen his cage. It's massive and we could definitely not fit that in the car. So, the first one I got was actually this one, this little plastic one. It's honestly not a bad travel case, but it was way too small for him, obviously. And there's no way that he could stay in here, and he could not just walk around. He couldn't stretch his wings. He couldn't do anything in here. So first of all, you definitely need a travel case that your parrot has enough space in. If it's tight, if they can't move around, if they can't stand up straight, it is not for your parrot. So for this one, it was very tight. And I realized that it's not the perfect one for him. So with this one, it opens from many different places, but he can't sleep in that. You need a travel case that he could sleep in or stay in for a while. So, this one is not it. You need a big one, depending on the size of your parrot. If your parrot is maybe the size of my parrot, then you should get the one I'm going to show you in a couple minutes after I finish talking. So, make sure you get the perfect one. Also, a little pro tip. The people at the store tell you what size to get depending on your parrot. Don't listen to them. They are wrong. The sizes they give you are about the size of your parrot. It will not work. Trust me. It happened many times before with me. So don't look at what the coworkers there tell you. Go on what I'm saying and many other parrot YouTubers are saying. Most of the time they'll give you a travel case that fits your parrot. You don't want that. You want a bigger one that your parrot can, twist around in, move around in, and do a lot of things in. So that is why I ended up getting this travel case. So you might be thinking, what? That's not a travel case. It's not. But it's a small cage that Spooky fits in and he can move around in and do all that. So I'm considering it a travel case for Spooky just because it's a smaller cage. So I'm just counting it as a travel cage. Don't come at me at the comments. But you definitely need something that your parrot is safe in. So a travel case like this, or one of those ones you see at the store, like those little felt ones, whatever material they are, those are not for sleeping in. Those are not for staying in. Those are only to get you from point A to point B. If you leave your parrot in there to sleep, it's not good for them. It's too tight. They can't move around. They can't stretch. Just don't do that. That's a big no-no. You need a cage or a travel case that they can move around in. So this one, he can move around and he could go upside down, he could hang from it, he could do all of it. Again, travel cases are to get you from point A to point B, which means if you're going to someone else's house, like let's say you're going from your friend's house with your parrot to your house again, then you have a cage at your house already, so you could put them back in that cage. You can't leave them in a travel case. That is not a cage. So I got a cage just because they don't really have big travel cases for a bigger bird. They might, but I just had a hard time finding them. So please take this into consideration before you get any travel case for your parrot. So thank you for joining me today. That was just a short Flock Talk 101. I'll be having more of these in the future, but I just wanted to inform you about what is good and not good for your parrot. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure you stay tuned for my house tour. It's not my actual house. It's just like a tour of where I'm vacationing at, taking a small break at. It's similar to the place I was last time. It's in the same location, just a different house. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Until next time, stay safe. Bye, pals.